What's going on, beautiful people, man? Look, all respect is due to Derrick Rose, man, without a doubt. In the past 8 games, he's been getting 20 plus points in all those games, right? Not only that, on the season, he's averaging 18.3 points per game, along with 5.9 assists, and he's getting his 18 points a game on 50% shooting from the field. That's all while coming off the bench in Detroit. And this is big, man. His whole season, how he's been playing, is big for the narrative involving Derrick Rose, because the narrative surrounding him about a year and a half ago was that he can no longer play in the NBA. He should be playing in China. He's not a serviceable guard anymore. His best years are behind him, and he really can't help a team anymore. He's washed up. And now he's proven all the haters wrong. Last season in Minnesota was his redeem season, his comeback season. This year, it shows that he is a consistent player. And when guys are injured, he steps up and he delivers. I've seen him close several games for Detroit, although Detroit is only a woeful 16-27 on the season. I've seen him win a nice amount of them games for them, or hit big shots for that team. And it matters, man. Look, I promise y'all, if Derrick was on any other team, he'd be an all-star without any question, because that's the level that he's playing at. And it's easy to see it. And one thing that I'm noticing is there is this whole narrative now too, like he's been doing something that he's never done before. They act like all this stuff is new. All the stuff in this game is new. The only thing that's new to his arsenal is the three-point shot. Everything else is not nothing new. People acting like, he just got the floater in his package, like he's just been able to finish with both hands, or he just been able to play off the glass. Like, no. He was doing that as a rookie, and he was doing that in his MVP season. He always knew how to finish with both hands. He always knew how to play the glass, and he knew he was always great at the floaters. And his mid-range game was always solid all the time. The three-point shot was the only thing that really needed work. And now, only thing I would say that he's gotten better with now is pacing himself and playing at a steady pace, which he learned throughout playing and having all those injuries throughout his career. But people acting like he's doing something new. No, he's been playing like this. It's just now everybody is woken up now. They've awoken, and now they realize what it is, and they realize he's the real deal. Now, everybody that was doubting him and saying he wasn't a great player anymore, let me just shoot out some numbers for the past couple of games. The last 10 games, let me tell y'all what he's been doing. 27 points, 2 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal. 22 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 block. 23 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 block. 20 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists. 27 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. 24 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. 28 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. 22 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. 14 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists. 20 points, 4 assists. 24 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. All them numbers that I just spewed out was from the last 10 games. And you cannot tell me that boy is not playing at a high elite level. Like, no lie, at this point, all I want to see Derrick do is be on a championship contending team, because I want him to get a championship while he still is a key contributor to a championship and not in the role of a veteran, little locker room presence. I want him to be a key contributor, and I want him to be a guy that can get scoring bunches and help a team out greatly. And I'm hoping that, soon he gets on a contender, because I would hate to see him waste these great years, these resurgent years. Kind of remind me of the years that Grant Hill was putting together after all of his injuries. These resurgent years that he's having, I would hope that it goes towards getting him a championship or 2. You know what I mean? Because I think that's something that he desperately wants. He really, really wants that. Like, no lie. Because, he won Rookie of the Year. He was an All-Star 3 times. He won MVP. One thing that's missing is getting a championship. And I know that's something that a lot of players want in their resume, because it's not easy to come by. Everybody don't win championships, unfortunately. And he wants to be a player that does that in his career. And I think he can definitely be a guy that can do that, man. Last night, the other day, two days ago, he was 27 points and 9 assists on 12 of 17 shooting. So, look, man, I promise y'all, if he was on any other team, a winning team, he would be an all-star. And I saw him giving the Boston Celtics that business. He was giving them boys that work without question. And I'm looking like, yeah, you can't deny that, man. All of this, because it was all, ever since I've been watching him play, and now I'm listening to all the talk involving him, there was this rhetoric that he was just this athlete, he was just an athlete that just happened to play basketball. No, he has skills. It takes skills to finish with both hands, the up and under move, the floater, the little dream shake he be doing, all of the fake he be doing, all of that. That's skill, and I know a hooper when I see one. And now everybody is realizing it. But I'm hoping that either Detroit makes a push, but truthfully, even if Detroit makes the playoffs, they not gonna do nothing. They not gonna do nothing. They gonna be a first round out because they just don't have the pieces all together to make a good team. And I knew it was odd. It was odd. All the pieces they got: Andre Drummond, Blake Griffin, D Rose. It would just seem like an odd combination to me. But D Rose said he thought he saw something. He thought it would that would be a solid team. Unfortunately, they ain't playing the best. They 8-13 at home and 8-14 away on the road. So, and now they on a 2-game winning streak. I hope they can continue moving it forward. Derrick has been playing about 30 minutes per game these last couple of games, and hopefully, you know, that will bode well for the team. But I'm just happy everybody's seeing what I've been seeing for a long time. I knew he wasn't finished, and I never gave up on him. And the real Chicago people, I'm talking about the people, I'm from the crib, Chicago, Illinois. We've been watching D Rose since he was a young boy, watching him since he was at Simeon, beating Oak Hill and making Brandon Jennings cry on national TV. When Simeon was number 22 team and Oak Hill was the number 1 team in the country. And really only people outside of Illinois knew, nobody outside of the state of Illinois really knew the other players on the team, on Simeon's team. They only knew Derrick Rose, but they had Tim Flowers. They had what's my man, Kevin Johnson. They had a Brian Orange, Brandon Hall, a nice put together squad, and they beat a lot of good teams that year. But the real Chicago, Illinois, the South Side, the West Side, we never. And shout out to Over East too by that lake. It's really no East Side of Chicago, but we say anything past Stony Island is over East, or some people say from state to the lake. But anyway, this real Chicago, Illinois, people in the shot never gave up on that man because we knew what we was watching, and we know a hooper when we see one. And all the hoopers that really hooped, they know how legendary that man is in the city. The only dude from the Chicago public school system to win MVP and be like, real talk, like that never happened before. The same dude that was riding the buses we was riding to go to school, the same dude living in Inglewood was a superstar. That was big for our community to see. Especially the young black kids in the inner city that came from the same poverty-stricken situation that D Rose came from. I'm just glad everybody getting off of this notion that he can't play no more. Nah, it was just certain teams wasn't using him right, and he wasn't getting the right opportunities. Then when you see when Derrick is getting the chance to play, when he's playing, he's showing everything that he could do. Give him some minutes. Give him some nice quality minutes where he can really affect the game, and he'll show you what he can do for a team. And that's what he's been doing for Detroit. Now, I'm hoping that they can close games better in Detroit. But again, I don't see Detroit really doing nothing. Even if they get to the playoffs, I don't see them making no noise. So I don't know, man. Hopefully, Derrick, if they don't make no noise and don't get it together soon, hopefully he can find himself on a contending team and make a push for a championship. Machiavelli Mills TV, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like this video. Subscribe to this channel, y'all. Peace.